Hey everybody, it's Steven, here with the lovely Jake.
Hi!
And we're here to bring you part 3 of Fallout 4's Automatron DLC.
This is the robot one.
Yep. And right now we're at Gwinnett Brewery, and we're going to be doing the headhunting mission.
Oh.
Yeah.
And by headhunting, we mean like we're buying a bunch of beer, right?
No.
Wait, did you just have a robot?
Yeah, that's my robot. I made her pink too.
What's her name?
Ada. And she's actually part of the story. She's your companion. But we're going to go get the second radar beacon, and it's close to Gwinnett Brewery. That's a word.
Brewery. You could call it a brewery.
Rural juror.
Rural juror.
All right, and it's going to come over here. And these beacons, they're usually guarded by a really awful Satan of a robot. And they have little asshole robots that
And it
follow
looks
them
just
around.
like a... Whoa.
Yeah.
That was kind of creepy.
What is?
I don't know. Just seeing that guy run out.
Yeah.
Run out like that. Oh, ow.
Yep, you're blinded when that happens. Oh, and these little iBots, they're little cocksuckers, but, you know. Whoop, just dodging and weaving. But that one that has the mark over his head, he's a bastard. He usually hides out in that house up there. That's not him, but when you throw out a pulse mine, that's the best way to kill robots in this one. And I just stock up on pulse mines and pulse grenades.
Stock up on the old pulse mines.
Yep, and they're gonna.
Hope for the best.
She's aggroing them. She's about to die soon because she's stupid. But that's okay. That's what robots are for—to be stupid.
Well, I mean,
and when he dies,
robots really die.
When he dies, you stay away from him because he will blow up. He
explodes.
He has a mushroom cloud. And yep, gonna heal myself
now
real
you
quick.
Put some drugs in you.
Yeah, gotta get all coked out.
Reach into the burning robot. And it's all good.
More drugs.
More drugs.
Get all fucked up. But the main robot, the one that has the thing in its brain that I need, because we're tracking down the Mechanist. He's the final villain who's gonna probably be in the next video. This robot fucking hides in this house, and he's a bit of a bitch. I actually died twice. At the very beginning, you'll see there was like a little editing transition, a little cut there that I tried to hide because it was a quick save, but he totally killed me twice. And so I, regrouped and got the necessary weapons. And I'm going to come, try to bombard him. As you see, I have a missile launcher. I'm saving that one for like a real boss.
For somebody who requires... Is that the guy?
Yeah, he's going to actually retreat into the house. I threw a grenade at him, and it didn't really do much. I mean, it does that little damage. But I'm like, oh, shit. He's not hiding in the house.
These fucking robots are tough. So did this come with new map territory? Or?
This one did not. It came with... Well, there's an interior location that you can go into. It's like a little robot factory. It's small, but actually, this month... April, we're going to have the workshop one, which at first I was like, oh, great, it's like that one where you build houses in Skyrim, but no, there's actually a lot of shit you can build. I'm just going to throw grenades at him because why not? Get him all nice and pissed off. Hopefully he just stays in the house because you can take cover.
Don't let the alluring voice fool you.
He is a bastard, but you just take a lot of grenades and he's really much it. Yeah, he just hides there. That's an easy way to cheese this, but... Just go in there and you take your little radar beacon, and he has shotgun shells on him for some reason. Robot repair kits. Did you? I don't remember. I don't think they were in New Vegas at all because you didn't really have a robot companion besides the iBot. But oh no, actually, didn't you have that one?
You can get a Gutsy, I think.
Yeah. Did they have robot repair kits in that game? I don't remember them having that. I think they just came back to life after the battle was over.
No, I think you just it was just like your companions. They just woke up.
Yeah, in this one you can. Heal your companions, like your dog. You have to give them a stim pack to bring them back in the middle of a battle. You can wait till the end; they'll come back. But this robot, she's talking about some stuff. Here's the beacon. We got to do the thing. We got to go find another thing, and then we're gonna go do the thing. That's basically the story of this. It's not real story heavy in this DLC. It's basically as a robot, I got to do revenge on another robot. But when you heal them with the little repair kit, it's like a little stun rod. You just zap them with it, and they come back to life.
Zip.
Yeah. It's really
nanobots or something.
It's really great when you give your dog a stim pack. You just basically, get them all hyped up on whatever you're on.
Whatever heals you. It's like nanobots or
something cool in the future that we need.
Future stuff. It's Bacta.
It has to be Bacta. Yeah. And here's Ada. She actually was accompanying a guy in a caravan that got ambushed by some robots, and she's kind of feeling bad about it and kind of wants to get retribution, so to speak.
Retribution, revenge, it's all the same.
Yeah, that old story.
In the robot Wild West.
Did you know next month, I believe in May, there's going to be a DLC, and it's going to be a whole new map? They said they compared it to, what was that, Shivering Isles DLC that was on...
that was almost a whole new game.
On Oblivion. Yeah, it's going to be one of those. They said it's going to be bigger than that. And so I can't wait because it sounds like it's going to be all scary and creepy.
That sounds pretty fun.
I need to actually beat the story in this game because I get very distracted. I'm supposed to be looking for my son. As you can see there, our next stop would have to be near Fort Hagen at those satellite dishes. So I cut out a little bit where I go back to Diamond City and I buy some pulse grenades.
But not diamonds.
No. Diamond City is actually inside of a baseball diamond little stadium.
Oh, that makes sense.
If you're a baseball fan, it's whatever they play baseball in Boston. I'm
Boston
sure you're
Cubs.
Screaming at me. Yeah, the Boston Cubs. That's definitely who
Pirates,
they are.
the Boston Pirates.
No, I think they're the Boston Yankees. I could be wrong.
It's the Boston Patriots, I'm pretty sure.
The Boston Patriots. Yeah, I'm sorry, Boston fans. Y'all are not the Yankees.
Red Sox.
Yeah, y'all are not the Yankees. Please don't kill me.
Just so we know that
they are the Red Sox. I wear Red Sox hats because I like to have a red B on my head.
You're a big Ben Affleck fan. That's all it is.
And Stephen King.
Good point.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
But I come up here and they have little garden. This is like a little, I guess, a cult type group in the future. They're kind of like the normal little raider looking guys, but they're obsessed with robots and they try to like enslave them to do their bidding. And they wear, one of them you'll see later wears a helmet that is basically an iBot. One of those little floating iBots.
Oh yeah, the old iBot helmet.
He wears that as a helmet. Yeah,
I actually downloaded that for XCOM. You can get one of those in XCOM.
And he actually, that thing is really well armored because I had to shoot him everywhere else.
Yeah.
But I get my little 50 caliber night vision pipe bolt action thing with nuts and bolts and shit. It's actually a pretty good gun. It's silent too. At least I think it is. I didn't really hear anything when I shot it. Gotta line up some shot. I'm trying to figure out how VATS works with the scope, and it really doesn't make any difference. See, that's what they are. They're Rust Devils, that's what they are.
Rust Devils!
Yeah, they love them some robots. But they've turned Mr. Handys into like these fucking awful wrecker things that they really don't take much to kill.
Please kill me. I am an abomination.
Yes. They're not as polite as, your Mr. Handy that you have in the beginning of the game. Who can be your companion. I wonder if I could take him around. You can upgrade Mr. Handy in this one. You can give him legs.
Finally, now I may run away from my terrible human enslavement.
You see that little rocket asshole thing that it has that makes it float around? You can put that on any robot.
Because they can all float now.
You can have a robot workbench, but they can't carry as much in their inventory. There's certain upgrades that prevent them from carrying as much weight. It's actually really cool. I don't have a lot of skill points in my my science and engineering perks or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of things unlocked. I kind of wish I would have known that I would have needed those perks for this DLC to really have some cool shit in it. But, yeah, killed a Protectron. Very, very dramatic death for him.
I know.
I know. It'd been fun if he had like the arm reaching out, like why?
So you're rolling Death Chain in this. So where's your gun? Where's your 6-shooter?
Oh, I ran out of bullets. So I don't carry it around as much.
You just open a door.
What?
Open a door to the other world and get the bullets from the gun store.
It's another Dark Tower reference. No, they don't do that in this game. That person was glitching there, so I just shot him right there in the kidney.
Oh man! Hey, speaking of that, modders, get on a Midworld mod.
That would be fucking amazing.
For fucking New Vegas, man. And that's the game to do it.
They have pre-recorded names in this that your companions will call you by, and that Roland Deschain is in this. Like he calls you that.
Like last name too?
Everything, yeah. Mr. Deschain. Yeah, it's awesome. So if you named yourself like Steven, any common name, they'll have it. I'm sure if you have some like weird hippie name like Flower or something, it might not work. Never know, it could.
It could.
But they're pretty forward thinking.
There's a lot of hippies.
A lot of hippies.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, Kellogg's pistol. That's the one I usually use.
Part of this complete breakfast.
Yes, he is a guy I killed, and I took his pistol. And it's a nice pistol, but I only have one bullet left.
I have a pistol in my New Vegas game I'm carrying around. Mm-hmm. And literally the only reason I'm carrying it around is because in a story mission, the last thing you do is you take these bounty hunting missions from this guy.
Yeah.
And he gives you a pistol. And then you're like, okay, It's a pretty badass pistol, but like the last thing he says is like, please, whoever killed me, take this gun and put a bullet in their brain for me.
Nice.
This is literally the only reason I carry this pistol around in the game is to murder whoever killed him. It's pretty great. I just thought I'd say that.
New Vegas is an amazing game.
Yeah, I need to get all the mods installed because I had to reformat my computer. I need to get all the mods reinstalled, and that way I can continue with my New Vegas.
I still think New Vegas is the best Fallout game. This is a great Fallout game. It's not bad.
Once all the DLC, once I've beat New Vegas 1, and all the DLC is released too, like I'll probably go ahead and pick it up, honestly. Because I mean, now I'm watching the gameplay with
pretty.
you. It looks pretty. It looks fun.
The shooting is better. It's not ass.
I can't wait to mod it.
You don't need VATS.
It's much friendlier than the original Fallout games were for mods.
Well, they were very buggy. This one, it has its few bugs. This DLC, it has a bug. I found an issue. Man, I should have cut out all this looting. But hey, that's where all the loot shit is if you're interested. But there's a point in this where there's kind of a boss fight towards the end, and it glitched out on me. It just messed up and crashed. And I'm playing this on a console, so it's like we don't usually have games that crash. That's strange. But I've looked it up online. This DLC does have some bugs and issues. Certain armor, if you have it equipped with a mod in, it'll basically ruin the final boss battle.
Wow, like
you can't talk your way out of it. They instantly are like, "You're an asshole. I'm gonna kill you." Like the look of you, they will murder you.
Huh?
Yeah, that's if you have this. And I skip out this thing. I unlock the door, and you got to go down here, and there's the little Fort Hagen hangar. But that's where I'm going. But it actually crashed on me, and so I had to restart it. So when you see this thing charge towards me, I don't know how long from now it is, but when you see him charge towards me, and then it like transitions into it again, it's basically I just reloaded the fight.
You playing on PC?
No, this is Xbox One.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's weird. Games don't really crash on Xbox One. At least on mine. I don't know. I've heard people have issues with like Just Cause 3 on their Xbox One.
Yeah, I've heard Just Cause 3 also.
I've never seen a frame rate dip. And see,
I'm just gonna walk through this laser wire.
I saw the tripwire, and I'm like, I know how AI companions are in this game. I just took a step back, but nope. Also, when you want to build a robot, they require a lot of parts. Rubber.
I think this is probably
circuits, fiber optics, and stuff. And I don't have a lot of that on me, but if you go around your base and start just dismantling stuff while you're in your workshop mode, you can just easily find all of that. But yeah, you walk in here and there's a guy who has his Mr. Handy wreckers. They're easy. You just rinse through them. And he just hangs out up there. You know, you're shooting these robots, and he's just like, I'm gonna take my time shooting you, even though I have you nice and distracted. I don't know what he's shooting me with, like a BB gun or something, but he ain't doing shit. I'm only like what, level 16? I mean, none of these guys are really doing much damage.
Yeah, no kidding. I was gonna say you're just kind of shrugging all this off at this point.
No, well, I'm also wearing the Silver Shroud costume, which has.
I was wondering what that
armor.
was. You look quite debonair. In it.
It's basically kind of an homage to the Gray Ghost from the Batman animated series. You are dressed up as a superhero from a radio serial, yeah, and you actually can talk in his voice when you encounter people. Be like, halt there, evildoer!
Really?
It's amazing, yeah. And there's actually a whole quest line where you gotta like stalk the dark alleys of this town and dispatch the evil there. And by dispatch, you have a Thompson and you kill everything.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
You have and you have the Silver Shroud.
I kind of want to do this in New Vegas now and just go take out slavery encampments with my Thompson.
After the mission was over, I got rid of the Thompson because it didn't really do that much damage, but it's pretty cool when you first get it. But the combat in this game is better. Like I said earlier, you don't really need VATS. You can actually just do the left trigger, right trigger thing like you do with the controller, where he'll just aim down the sights, and it's quite easy. But I still like to do VATS because as soon as you come out of VATS, you're still directly aimed at that body part, and I just keep spamming the trigger as soon as I come out of it.
That's neat. That seems a little overpowered.
Yeah. Well, VATS does not freeze time. It slows it down. They are moving.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
If you go into VATS and like you see the percentage on them, they're like hiding behind a post, and it's like 22%. and then they move like a fraction of a second later, all of a sudden it jumps to 95. Then you can go and do it. I do a lot of looting. I skipped a bunch of it out because I do a lot of looting. But yeah, we're gonna unlock this gate. It's obviously for experts.
Oh wow, that hasn't changed at all. That's almost the same textures and everything.
Yeah. Well, this engine, it's I think it's the same engine. They just kind of gave it a nice little coat of paint.
What was it? Is this Gek? No.
I don't remember what it's called, but it's not a radically different engine. But see this door, I get this power armor. You will need this for this future endeavors in this hangar. There are 2 people you fight that you would really need power armor. But after you pick this lock, there's actually really nothing in this room except another door, and that's the door you need to go through.
Yeah.
To continue. But I'm just gonna pick the lock. I'm actually not too bad at picking locks. I mean, it's not like you need to be an expert in this game to pick locks.
No, this isn't Splinter Cell.
No. Where you just wiggle the stick around. Oh, it vibrated. Oh God.
Oh man, I got pretty good at it, honestly. But
and like this, we're gonna get into our suit. So yep, time to get in. I plugged the fusion core into its butthole, so I'm gonna get in, and now it's powered. You have a limited time you can be in a power suit.
I knew that.
Yeah, it has a little battery in the bottom right. And you have to buy fusion cores, and they're not cheap. But after I went out to that door, I didn't change to a different gun. I'm still using the pulse rifle because I like it. I fancy it. Let's come over here. There is a robot there. Well, first of all, there's an iBot, but there's actually a robot you need to talk to.
He is caged.
Yes, he is. And I'm just gonna get some antifreeze. And there's actually a cap stash there, but I missed it. My second time when I loaded it up, I got it. You just come over here.
That's a torso.
Yeah, there's a brain in there. See, the Rust Devils, they torture people. Her name is Jezebel. And you talk to her, and you're just like, hey, I need a radar beacon. She's like, you don't look like one of them. And all this stuff. Let's just let her talk.
That's a very specific part to be searching for. And you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
How could I possibly help you?
Willing to listen? How surprising. I'll take that as a gesture of good faith as I describe our potential bargain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill 2 simple conditions. 1, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And 2, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once.
As soon as you pick her up, you are going to get attacked by that monster in the background. Ahab, I believe is his name.
Oh, shit.
He is.
Shit.
See, that's where it glitched out, so I cut back into my fight with him a second time. But yep, you just fight him. My second time when I came back and fought him, I actually walked up and just tried to talk to him instead of snatched her up, and then he just attacks. And so that's what this is spliced into. So you'll see me actually pick her up again, but you will fight him. I think there's a way to not fight him. I don't know, because I read somewhere that you can. I think you can use him, or maybe I'm not sure. Like you can build him. But
that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, but as soon as you kill him, you got her and you leave. The thing about Jezebel, she's a bitch. She is not a friendly person. Or
It
a friendly
doesn't
robot.
seem like it, man.
No, she wants you to get her the fuck out of there. But like when you get her out of there, she's just like, I think what you're doing is dumb. You're probably gonna die, but whatever. I'm gonna be amused by it.
Well, I'm a brain.
I'm a brain in a jar.
I mean, really, can it get much worse than that?
But as you can see, I'm still in my power armor.
You know what I've always wondered about the brain bots in Fallout? Do they retain any of their former personality?
I think they do. Well, they did in New Vegas when you go to that area. Those scientists.
Oh, yeah. Those 3, yeah. But that was different.
Except for the one that was, like, speaking gibberish the whole time. What was it, Zero?
No, Zero is the one played by
Dr. Venture?
Dr. Venture.
Yeah.
The one you're thinking of is 8.
Yeah. I remember he just said gibberish, and you're like, okay.
And he would just make radio noises at you, yeah, because they fry his speech centers. But it's I think it's always kind of implied that he's still human. He just they've all been in those bodies for so long they forgot what it is to be human anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you would argue that they're transhuman, but they are.
That was such a good DLC.
Oh, it was. I'm still not done with it, actually.
Oh, man.
That's where I'm at right now in my Fallout playthrough.
I played it for 11 hours. Like, if you do just the missions, like, just straight through and you don't do the other stuff, you could probably beat it in, like, 3 or 4 hours. But I got distracted and did everything.
No, this has easily been, like, a 10-hour DLC for me.
Because
it's honestly really fucking good.
That's the thing about Fallout games. Well, Bethesda games, even though that's more of an Obsidian game.
It's an Obsidian game.
But they know how to do DLC. There's no question about that. Like, Fallout 3 had a lot of DLC. Even their not good DLC was still, a lot of content.
Still pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah. And I still haven't played all their DLC on Fallout 3, and there's so much of it. But
yeah, I don't think I ever played Point Lookout, and I never played.
I think Point Lookout's the actual, like, a sequel kind of thing.
Yeah, Point Lookout is definitely a bigger game. Once I'm done with New Vegas, I might go back and play, like, I might install Tale of Two Wastelands.
There's a guy with the iBot helmet. He's got a lot of armor for some reason, or I'm just not shooting him right. But he's dead.
But there's a mod called Tale of Two Wastelands that you can install, and it actually lets you go back and forth between New Vegas and the Capital Wasteland.
Oh, nice.
So you can use all your New Vegas mods in the Capital Wasteland. So, like, I could go to New Vegas and have, like, my NCR armor or my Thompson submachine gun. Like,
aren't they, like, years apart?
I think they are. I don't know, because there's not really a timeline in any Fallout game.
Oh, okay.
At least none that I've found. I mean, probably there is one, and I'm just not, like, versed enough on Fallout to.
Here's a boss fight, by the way.
Oh crap! Holy crap! It was like
she's got power armor on, and she's got a Tesla gun, and it's all electrocute you, and which is good against robots because she's just shooting my robot with it. That's the good thing about having the robot is she just aggroes
bullet shield
because she only does melee.
Yeah.
And so she just charges towards them, and they're distracted, and I just shoot her a lot.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm using the pulse rifle. It's only like 18 damage, but I'm gonna take her goddamn gun because I can't pass up something called a Tesla rifle.
Yeah, no kidding.
And you can mod the shit out of it too. Take her grenade. I don't want her power armor stuff. I can't carry it. Even though when you're in power armor, you can carry more stuff, but I just...
Oh, that's nice, finally.
Yeah.
I think, actually, though, in New Vegas, the power armor gives you plus to strength.
Yeah.
So you can carry a little more.
And I think it compensates for the fact that they're heavy. Also, in her den, she has a lot of drugs. I love taking drugs from everybody because that is how I finance everything.
Oh, you're like me. You don't take drugs in the
hell
game.
No. I don't want to do that in my game. I like to keep it clean. Also, I don't like being addicted to shit in my games because it fucks with you. But I like having lots of money, which you can
in Fallout
totally...
3, you just went and got a shot. And
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, well, we can take care of that.
Yeah.
Some good old jet.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of drugs here, and I actually missed some of it. But she also has another thing here that's very handy, and it's locked up in a room. And, well, you just gotta... That's the terminal to leave, basically. That's just like every Bethesda dungeon, the ending is connected to the beginning. But let me pick this lock and see what she got in this little storage closet. It's just a nice little gun. Comes in handy every now and then.
Boink. Nope.
I've only got a million bobby pins. I always buy bobby pins when I'm at a trader. Oh, looky here. What's this?
A fat man.
And a little mini nuke. Got 2 of them. And don't forget the yardstick. There's a yardstick in there, but we don't need that. I mean, you can walk around and hit people with a yardstick like a fucking nun.
You never know. You might need to like make some fabric or measure some fabric, I guess.
There's an Assaultron head. You need that for modding. They had a lot of stuff stashed here. A lot of robot parts that you can put on your other robots.
Yeah.
But TV
Which is
dinner
pretty
tray,
cool.
shotgun shells. There's a lot of cool stuff in here you can take. There is one bullet just hanging out there, but whatever.
Just in case.
You never know.
never
That's
know.
probably that guy. He probably used the other one. There was a guy just dead in there. But what was it? There was one Fallout game where I found a guy that had killed himself. I think that was in Old World Blues. I think there's one of those houses you can go into, and there's like a body.
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah. You come across the body in like they got the little settlement out there.
Yeah.
And one of the guys has shot himself. I'm pretty sure because he finds out so and so's cheating on him. I think.
Yeah. God, the story, the way they tell stories in these games is just you just read this shit. And it's just fascinating.
Man, the best part about Old World Blues is they have been the way that they give you the story, the way that they give it. You go and search it out. You find little pieces, and it doesn't matter what order you find things out in. It still constructs a narrative where you're learning more and more and more about these people and what kind of people they were.
Yeah. She's given like a guilt trip thing. She's just like, oh, my personality was enabled and it killed the guy I was hanging out with. Oh, boo-hoo. And you're just like, don't beat yourself up. Also, I guess my persuasion stuff is down because I can't convince her of shit. I can't comfort her. Of course, she's a fucking robot, so who cares?
Well, I mean, you'd have to like find a way to, find a way to like make her operating system bugged.
You have to do that by hitting one of 4 options: A, B, or X.
Or Y.
Yeah, that's right. Y. That's 4 options.
Yeah,
I named 3.
You named 3.
I named 3.
There are 4.
There are 4 options. Yeah. I don't mind the conversation system in this game, even though, I mean, I've played a lot of Mass Effect, so I like the way they handled it. It's different in this game.
In Mass Effect, though, like, you could make the conversation choices while the conversation was going.
Yeah.
So you could just, it seemed like watching a cutscene that you had, like, oh, you have some time to make a decision, and, like, if you make it in soon enough time, like, it just ends up as a coherent narrative from A to B. Like, they're just having a very natural-sounding conversation. That was really the part about Mass Effect's story that I liked the most, was having conversations with people. And I was hoping that they were going to do it in here once I found out how they were going to do conversations, and they were getting rid of the old conversation tree.
Well, you can just walk up to people, and if somebody, like an NPC, is talking to you, some of them you will have, like, a little choice where you can respond to people when you walk up to them. You can actually... I'm playing with a controller. You can walk away in the middle of a conversation. You don't even need to cancel it out and hit a button to end it. You can just like, nah, I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, I'm out.
And you can come back and they're like, oh, you do want to talk to me then? Okay, they'll respond to it. Or if you get interrupted in a conversation, like in my last video, when a bug started attacking us in the middle of a conversation, they'll go back to as I was saying, and then they'll keep talking. It's really funny. But yeah, I went back to my little area that's at an old...
Okay, this is your settlement.
It's one of them. It's a drive-in movie theater. I don't really have any settlers here because I like it to be mine. Just going to park my power armor here. It just sits there. I am full of stuff. I'm carrying a lot of weight.
I'm full of poo.
I've got a lot of poo. I'm going to go poop in my workbench real quick. I'm gonna throw up a bunch of clipboards and pencils
coming out. Who really is
pencils
the robot?
and a Braxo cleaner and shit. But you need a Braxo cleaner. You can disable it, or you can dismantle it and make fiberglass, which you need to build things.
Interesting.
Yeah, everything can be scavenged and has a use in this game.
That's pretty cool.
But that's all the stuff I need, and you can take ceramic, like collect coffee mugs. You can build a radiation suit if you collect enough pencils and use pencil lead, because they use leaded pencils. But I'm going to build Jezebel here, give her a body, like she asked, so she can, do things for me. And then you got to talk to her, and it turns out she's a straight bitch.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
I'm sorry you feel that way. It's the best I can do.
Yes. Well, it's certainly better than being stuck to a machine surrounded by rust devils poking and prodding me for their amusement. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist. Amazingly adept at programming, A veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
I knew there was some good left inside that brain.
What you call good, I call my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
I don't think you understand the definition of help.
Help. To give or provide what is necessary to accomplish a task or to satisfy a need. I'm doing exactly as I was instructed. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
You can believe whatever you want. Just tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility like you promised.
Certainly. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
Yeah, so we're done with the headhunting mission. There's only one more mission.
You even got ahead.
Yeah, I did.
Way to keep ahead of the game.
More puns.
Got
But
a good head on your shoulders.
Our next video is going to be the Restoring Order mission, and so yeah, that's it. That'll do it for this one. As always, thank you for watching, and
heads up, you can catch us on Twitter at BeardyHeads. You can
at BeardyHeads. Yes,
catch me on Twitter at Whole Enchilada.
I'm at SBFought. All of this information will be at the end of the video in a nice little slideshow picture type.
Oh, they're
thing.
looking at it right now.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing right now. I'm totally going to add it in post.
Yes.